Welcome to another ThemeMountain video tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to go through the featured media options for pages and posts. And this relates to regular pages, product pages, and blog posts. So I've set up my test page here, and we can find these options at the bottom of the editor under Custom Options for Pages and Posts under the Featured Media tab. So as you can see here, the default is set to use customizer settings, which are the default settings, and these can be modified in the WordPress customizer. Now I'm just going to show you what the default page head title looks like before we modify it for this page. So here we go. It's basically just a page head title with background color and text, and this is the same for all of our themes. And again, you can modify the global settings under WordPress in the WordPress customizer. So I'm going to switch back here, and I'm going to switch this to set page head title options for this post. Note that we could also hide the page head title altogether, and this is useful if, for example, we're building a layout just with shortcodes. So I'm going to select the second option here. Now when I do, I'm presented with a bunch of other options, such as post media height. It defaults to 500, but we can also set it to the window height, which means that it assumes the height of the device window. And we can also set it to custom should we want to, and add our own preferred height. Then we have the minimum height. This does not kick in unless we've actually added some media, either an image or a video. And this is the minimum height beyond which the image or video will not scale. So depending on the length of your title, you might want to up this for the smaller breakpoints. Then we have the title font color, the background color, and the overlay color. The overlay does not get added unless we have added an image or video, so by default there's no overlay. Then we have the animation, so we can animate the title. And then we have the featured media type. Now the featured media type defaults to image, but since we haven't uploaded an image, it does not take effect. So I'm just going to show you here and modify some settings to show you how easy this is. So I've changed the background color there. I'm also going to add a animation effect to the title of the page, and I'm going to add a delay here. So I'm just going to update that and show you what this looks like. There we go. So we swapped the color and we added an animation to the page title. Now I'm going to go and set a featured image instead. So I'm going to click Set Featured Image. I'm going to select one here. The image I'm using is 2500 by 1000 pixels, but of course if you're using window height for the height value, you might want to upload one that's a little bit bigger. I'd say around 2500 by 1600 pixels at least. I'm going to switch back to featured media here. I'm just going to set the background color to white. I'm going to update this. There we go. So we have swapped the page head title with an image. We still have the animating text, and as we can see, when we start scrolling, we have the parallax effect by default. Now what I'm going to do is set a background video instead. So I'm going to scroll down here to the featured media type, and I'm going to swap this to Vimeo video. Now note you can also use YouTube video and HTML5 video. Now if you use HTML5 video, you will need to upload a video for the MP4 format and the WebM format as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and swap this back to Vimeo video. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab an ID and paste that in here. Now by default the video format is set to background video, so the defaults for mute sound is set to mute, and also loop for looping the video. That basically means it will replay on end. So I've set up my video here. Now just a note, I'm going to leave my featured image here because this will serve as the poster image for my background video on tablet and mobile, where the video does not autoplay. So the featured image will be shown instead as the poster image. So I'm pretty happy with the settings here. I'm just going to go ahead and update this and we can see what this looks like. There we go. So we have our background video playing in the background. We still have the parallax effect and the animating page title. The last thing I'm going to show you here is how to swap this to a regular video. I'm just going to scroll back down here to the video format. I'm going to switch that to regular with controls. And although this time I don't need to leave the featured image, it does not hurt if you leave it. But for the regular video, we do not use a poster image, of course. I'm going to go ahead and update that. And there we go, we have the regular video inserted with the controls, and as expected, the page head title gets hidden if we use a regular video. And that's all for this tutorial.